Hello guys, Gracie from Gracie's Gamut. I had planned on doing a video last week of something that happened to me while I had laid down for a nap, middle of the day. I don't do that all the time, but when I feel this drain of energy happen, it's that's the only way I can describe it. It happened to me today again. It was really bad today. I had to lay down, and I fell right into a nap. Um, I feel like it's Spirit's way of uh, letting me know that I need to wind down and receive some messages. Um, it just happened like literally within the hour. Well, the reason I brought up last week is um, they're interconnected. These dreams. I didn't know it was random and sporadic uh, the first time. Kind of was this time too, but it was more put together. I feel like sometimes it's not just spirit, bringing something in. They just let me know. They make me tired or ring my ears or something, and lets me know that I need to pay attention, is what I feel like, or that they make me tired, so I actually have to lay down. Well, when it happened the week before, last week, uh, I laid down and I was trying to, every time I tried to doze off, it was like, I'd hear a yell. It wasn't anybody in the house, because there's only one other person here, and he was, if I remember right, he was laying down as well. That's why I decided to do that, because he had been up all night and he slept in the other room. Well, I laid there that day, last week. I think it happened last week. It might have been the week before, and I was planning on recording it last week, but then I got busy with my tarots, and I got whammed with this today, so I had to come on and do this and get this message out. The first time it was images would flash. I would just start to doze off, an image would flash. So first thing, I heard the name Kelly. My significant other's ex's name is Kelly, but I don't think it was that. I think it was about somebody else. I still don't understand how that piece is in. At the end of after I let you know exactly what happened, I'm going to pull some cards, and we'll see if anything can come out of the tarot to kind of push me in the right direction here. But anyway, so I see the name Kelly, like Kelly, in capitals, like a cursive almost. And then I'm like, what the, so I'm thinking, maybe it's some, because I've been watching a lot of Netflix and Hulu, where I'm like, I watch a whole season of something, and that could disrupt my pattern of when I get messages. But that wasn't the case, because it kept happening. Possibly because I wrote it all down. I ended up getting up off the bed and literally went and got my dry erase board and wrote everything down as it kept happening. I'd do it again, and I'd write down whatever I got out of it. Well, the first thing was Kelly, the name Kelly. The next thing was, I heard Prickersom, and I saw it spelled Prickersom. I didn't understand, was it just a regular word? I tried looking that up, and it doesn't come up as anything really, just piecing like pricker and some, like SOME. So I'm not sure if maybe this was a part of a sentence that came through. But just after Kelly, I got pricker some, and I got this flash of like roses with thorns. the thorn part of the stem. So I thought maybe they meant prickersome, like it's like very pricky, you know. Sorry. And I let it go. This is another instance where I dozed off. There's a few things that I erased because I thought maybe they belonged to something else. I did this earlier today or last night. I think it might have been yesterday. And I'm almost thinking maybe I shouldn't have done that because I thought they were parts of something else that has occurred. And I was just getting these flashes because they were about different things. But now I'm beginning to think that they are about someone in particular. Well, I see the flash happens again, and I see a man, an elderly man, kneeling. And just for a split second, he's like, oh God, you know, like he's praying. Something has happened and he's praying. Something devastating is the sound of his voice, like, oh God. And he's kneeling against something, and it's just a quick flash. And it was almost like transparent, this one, and it went away. That's about think about at the point when I grabbed my dry erase board, and I wrote all the other things down, and then I kept feeling getting these things as I was trying to doze. It just continued. It went into something. I heard crunchy. The word crunchy. And I got this vision of one of those, you know, those bath sponges that are like, they're brown, they're kind of an ugly brown, and they got all the holes in them, and they're coarse. That's what I got a vision of, so I wrote that down. Crunchy slash bath sponge. And I got something about the city living slash blessings, getting blessings. I'm sorry guys, it takes me a while to clear up once I've laid down or whatever. It just is the way it is. I think I have postnasal. And it's getting worse the older I'm getting. Well, then I went right in after when I finally fell asleep after all this. I'm there like all these different things. I don't think that they have anything to do with each other, right? And I still hadn't figured out. It's been what, a week and a half or so since that happened. So I haven't figured it out until now. Even then, I'm not sure positive, but I feel like it has to do with this other thing. Well, I saw like I was somebody else outside. There's a it almost reminded me of like the overhang on a store where it's all open, but you see the pole, you know, and it's sunny, really sunny out, but under this awning, it's shaded. And I don't feel hot though. It's very sunny, seems, but I don't feel real hot, so it's a nice day. But I feel like there's a bench there, like a bench underneath this awning up against the wall. And it's like I was laying there. I feel like I was either laying down there, whoever this person is, or excuse me. It drains me. This drains me when this happens. But anyway. And I feel like I'm jolted awake. I hear Stacy, or wake up, Stacy. That's what they say. And as I open my eyes and I look, and there's a guy in a truck, like he had pulled up, you know, at the right in the pathway where this awning is. He drove up right just on the outside where the light is shining, and it looks like a big truck. I'm feeling like garbage truck for some reason, but if it's a big truck, he's in the rig part and he's the driver. He has like cut off, like a t-shirt with cut off sleeves. I feel there's a tattoo on that arm, on his left arm, but he seems he's very tan. He's either I felt Hispanic maybe, but he may be just biracial in general. Very low haircut. I can't see his face real well, but he looks like he to be in his early 30s perhaps. He doesn't look like he's a real big guy. He's not skinny either though. He's like just a little bit fit, not real muscular because I can see his arm, and it's not like he's got big muscles or anything like that. He's just got this muscle type of shirt on. And he had said, "Wake up, Stacy," and that's what jolted me awake. He's looking right at me. He's got his arm out the window, one arm on the steering wheel, the other arm out the window, and he says, "You can't explain me." Um, Almost like it was in the middle of a conversation. And I don't know what it meant. You can't explain me. It's very strange. Um, and then he just goes to dry off, and that whole piece just goes. It leaves, and in comes this. It looks like I'm taking care of someone at home. That's the feel. Like I feel like I'm in a house, possibly in the city. I feel like it's a house that's an apartment type or a condo, whatever, that's up higher um, in a building. Could be a high rise, something like that. I've never been in one like that where apartments are. I've never ever in my life, so I'm not sure. But that's what I felt like. I was elevated. I see this living room. There's curtains on the windows. There's an elderly man who is he's like I feel like it's so weird because it's like I feel like I'm supposed to be taking care of this man's wife, but I don't see her. The whole dream, I don't see her. I see myself laying on her bed, like taking a nap. And I feel like in the dream, I'm trying to uh, lay in the position she does or did and everything, and I'm trying to get the feel of how she felt or how she feels. That's what it was. It was very. I see floor mat on the floor, like a fall risk floor mat, like at the nursing homes, but it's beside this regular single bed in a house. Like this woman had her own single bedroom at one point at home. I remind you, I don't see her though. I feel like I'm there to take care of her, but I don't ever see her. I just see the husband, and then he's leaving. Just like he's gonna leave me at the house and leave. So I'm thinking I might have um, at one time taken care of her there, and she's not there anymore. Um, but I'm trying somehow I'm feeling like I'm trying to get this feeling of her and what she was. I feel like she couldn't talk or something, and I'm I'm trying to get what was going on in her head, um, how she was feeling. It's very strange. I know this is confusing, like when I say it, because it's confusing to me a little bit too. And believe me, it's long because I'm getting into this is two dreams that's gonna connect once I tell you what happened today. I I see a clock on a wall in this living room. There's like a couch along a wall. It's a very narrow living room. Couch along a wall. There's like huge, like might be a sliding glass door to a balcony, but it's closed with a light color. We can see the light coming through. Window on the drapes that are up there. You can see through them a little bit. There's you can't see completely through them, but you can see the light coming in. So it's bright over on the end of the room. But I see myself standing there. Excuse me, guys. Oh my gosh. I see myself standing there as this man is telling me that there's somebody else, or this male that's sitting in a chair, middle-aged. But I see the elderly man has got his keys in his hand, and he's saying He's he's going somewhere. I don't know where. He's just going somewhere. He got his keys. He drives still, and he's leaving. But I noted it makes me focus on this wall to my right above one of the couches, or the love seat. I think it's above the love seat. There's a clock there, a big clock that let me put these down for a minute. A big clock that is like, I don't know if it's diamond, but it's got the rounded edges to be diamond in the middle. It's kind of elongated. And then there's these, it's like one of those things that has like the spikes sticking out all around, longer at each end of the, like both sides and then the top and bottom. But then little ones, almost like how when the sun is shining and you draw it in the rays. That's what it kind of reminded me of. Well, my thing about this is I feel like when something comes to me, like a point gets pointed out, um, like maybe it's getting pointed out to me for a reason that she wasn't there, whether I was there doing whatever or not. And I also, let me add this, I felt when I was laying down, someone said to me, like they were worried someone would see me just laying there. I didn't feel like on the job either. It was weird. Um, and they said, how did they word it? What if not company? What if guests come? What if guests come? That's and see you laying there kind of thing. They only said what if guests come, but it was implying towards me laying on the bed, or whoever this is laying on the bed. Okay, so let's get to today. Try to remember all that, guys. I know it's a lot. I have to write this stuff down. I remember parts, but so I don't forget them, I go on. Okay, today I got extremely tired. I had finished recording my monthlies for April for the signs. And I was waiting for them to upload to YouTube. And I got extremely tired. It was like I have to take a nap. I felt an exhaustion feeling. At the time, see, I'm still, excuse me, see, I'm still, it's still affecting me. That's how soon it was ago that this happened. Okay, so I went to break just I laid down. I turned my fan on and I laid down right to sleep. Right, I was gone. I don't know how long I slept, but I was asleep for a while, maybe a couple hours. But while I was there, I saw myself in a nursing home. I saw myself as an aide at a nursing home. My sister is an aide now. I'm not sure if she's just doing assisted living, but she is an aide. We have worked in the same facility years and years and years ago. It was like she was there working as well. But when I start off this dream, I'm in a room, a patient's room. The bed is against like I could see the door right to the right of me. At the right hand side of this bed, the bed is against the wall, and there's just a little bit lip of a wall, and then there's the door to go out of the room. It's very dim lit. The light above the bed, which they usually are in a lot of nursing homes where there's no light over the ceiling part as much as there is above the bed, and it's the light running along the wall above the bed that I'm able to see her. She's in a hospital bed with white sheets on. I don't I don't really know if even see I don't think there's a blanket on her. I know that she cannot move. I see, like, I look at her There's like a board. It's like I don't know if they still have them like that, but back when I'd see old movies where they have the clipboard thing with their patient records and stuff on it at the end of the bed. Um, and I have a conversation with this woman. She can't move. Her knees are bent a little, both legs same angle. She can't move them. I think she's like quadriplegic or just paralyzed in general. She has short hair. Like in nursing homes a lot they cut their hair off. Um for people that can't are bedridden and cannot even move their heads like that or anything, they a lot of times cut their hair very, very short, no matter how long it was. As long as the family allows, because it gets matted from them constantly having their head on a pillow. Um, and her hair is like that. It's straight. It's very short, like it's been cut short and it's starting to grow out, that kind of thing, right up in her to her neck. Reddish, reddish blonde looking. From the light, it was hard to tell, but she doesn't seem that very old. Maybe only like in her 50s or 60s. Could be older, but maybe I'm seeing her hair how it used to be, the color. To that way, because I really was drawn to the hair. Um, like focus. I focus on different things throughout the dreams that will it may be a clue to something. If you understand, hopefully you understand that. And I think her hair, if it's not now, it used to be reddish blonde, like a strawberry blonde maybe, or a light red. She looks like she probably was a very tall woman. Her knees are bent in the bed a little bit, and I feel like I have a conversation with her for a few seconds. I don't hear her talk, but I ask her, "Do you know who you are?" And she said a name, first and last name, but when I woke up, it was leaving me as soon as I woke up. I lay there for a minute. I tried not to move and focus on it, but I couldn't grasp it. The end of the last name, I think the last name might start with an M, or there's an M is a middle initial or something, but the last name ended with like Jinsky, J, and I see SKI at the end. It's either Jinsky or Jasky or mind you, that's not the whole name. That's just the piece at the end that I could catch. And her name was I kept Pat, P-A-T, Pat. That wasn't what she told me. She told me a longer name. So I don't feel like it was Patricia either. It might have been Patricia, maybe something to that effect. Something that would be any common name that would go with a name that would end with like Jasky or the SKI. Um, that could have possibly been it. I know it wasn't Patricia. It was spelled different if it was. She said it totally different. I didn't feel like I heard her voice. I just heard like her mind. Like I'm standing at the end of her bed talking to her through with my mind. Um, she has a catheter. I believe she's got a coccyx bed sore, a bad one, because of not being able to move. She's immobile. They prop her bed with there's big rolls like along her whole side. I noticed because the sheet is hanging up and there's a hollow space wrapped around. And she's raw. She's been having loose stools. I I, I know this is graphic for some people, and you might not want to hear this stuff, but if it's for someone in general out there, and this is about a family member of yours, I want to make sure that everything, um, if I focused on the fact that she had this massive loose stool in bed while I'm standing there, but I felt like she was unaware of it. I felt I felt she was unaware of that it happened. But I see myself kind of, oh yeah, I start to lift the sheet and then I could tell because I see the darkness under there. and I put it back down, and I think I need some help with her because it'll. So I next thing I know, I don't see myself leave the room, but after that, I leave. I'm out in the hallway around. I could see people passing in the hallways. Um, I hear an alarm going off, like when a fire alarm goes off at a nursing home, and they close the main big doors, the fire doors, and I see people bustling around, but it's in a weird other corridor. Like it almost looks like in the scary movies or something where there's a dingy, it looks like dungeony. It's not cobwebby or anything like that, but I see guys almost in maintenance stuff. Um, Somehow it's supposed to be part of this nursing home, and they're shutting the doors, and they shut the door that's in front of me. Um, or what I'm looking down through. They have to shut that because it's one of the fire doors. Or I don't feel like it's a fire though. I feel like it's something with a patient trying to get out or something. So I'm wondering if it's like a lockdown unit. Um, because I worked on lockdown many years, and that's how it is. The doors lock up, and you make sure where everybody's at and all that. But I'm not a part of that part. This part of the nursing home is clear, it's bright, there's a nurse's desk. But I go to a room and I peek my head in to ask my sister. This is where my sister comes in. I ask my sister for help. I need help. She was her and someone else was in there. I didn't catch who they were or what they were. I just know that they were busy with someone else. And I said, "Can you come as soon as you get a chance?" And she was like, "Yeah." I shut that door and I turn, and then I see my sister's beside me. And we're in the middle of a hallway right next to a nurse's desk. And I look up, and it's like I have this happen a few times where it's like I'm looking through a portal, like two pieces of two different worlds. A piece of another world is opened up. A portal has opened up, and I can see into the other world, kind of thing. Very like in the middle of this, seeing nursing and the lights and brightness, and my sister beside me. I see this like it's just, and it seemed like it was to me, it was like a normal thing. I'm seeing through to another place. It's cloudy. It almost looks like it's on a body of water, and it's a storm brewing. A storm is starting, and I can see the dark clouds like really close to like the water or the ground. Um, and I see twisters, small ones, they start and then they dissipate, and they start and then they dissipate. And I'm like describing this to someone who was asking or saw something. They're like, "What's going on?" And I'm telling them, and I tell my sister, "We need to call mom. I need to go call mom and warn her." My mother's been dead for quite a few years now, but it felt natural to say, "Let's call mom and warn her." For some reason, I was trying to warn my mother. And I see us both head off down a hallway, and then I see that other place again. And there's a door right here, a big door. It's like the whole area that I'm in seems darker. Suddenly, it seems, sorry, excuse me, got an itch. Seems darker, and I can see the maintenance-looking guys down this hallway. And it's almost like there's pipes and stuff around. It's just along the walls. It's like on a big basement somewhere. It was so weird, and yet it was supposed to be it was cold, and it looked darker over there and bothersome. I feel though the need to say bothersome. Just bothered my feelings. I didn't like it. But it's an open hallway, like goes from that into that. But they pull the door shut. Still hear alarms going off down there. It's just weird. But to the left of me in this narrow hallway, there's a big door, and I go through it. I have a plastic bag in my hand. I guess my phone's supposed to be in there because I'm taking it with me because to call my mom. And that's when I wake up. I lay there for a while trying to keep hold of this woman's name. I believe I realized instantly that it had to do with these other dreams and visions that I was having the other day. I'm not sure about the Kelly. I'm not sure about the Prickersome, but I almost feel like that's a name, Kelly Prickersome, maybe. As I'm sitting here looking at it on my board, Kelly Prickersome. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's probably backwards. I don't know how that works with different cameras. I feel like this woman is in a hospital, in a nursing home somewhere, hospital, nursing home. She cannot communicate with others. They think she's not in there. They think she's a shell, and she's not. I feel like she used to live at home. That's why the first dream. I feel like she was inside of her head then, and she understood things, but her family didn't know that she did. She may have had a caregiver that understood her, and that's why I felt like I was trying to understand her and what she was thinking in her mind and lay in her spot and all that, without seeing her there because she's no longer there anymore. But when she was, I took care of her. This could be the Kelly Prickersome, or the Kelly in general, if the Prickersome isn't the last name. The Thorn and Roses. I see this it's like maybe 4 roses, 3 to 4 roses, and I focus on the thorns on them. But it could be maybe this person was roses might have been her favorite flower. They are mine, but maybe they were this woman's favorite or what she remembers. Oh, as well, I saw myself going to get and actually grab the washcloths that I needed, a bundle of washcloths and a towel, thinking maybe I needed another towel. Decided not on it either. This is right before I went to find my sister to help me. I and I focused really strongly on the washcloths. They were regular white washcloths, so I don't understand what that was about. But what I do think is she is trying to communicate. I believe that she's coming close to passing, or she knows she is. There may be some neglect going on. I'm going to pull some cards. Um, I don't like accusing. I was a nursing staff. I don't like accusing nursing staff of neglect, but I know what happens. Some people are just way, and right now they're probably, if it's something that's happening now, they're probably overstaffed, or understaffed, overworked. So it would take them a while to come back, and that might be why she's got these, she's raw and have bed sores and stuff. I, um, I feel as though I wrote down all these little pieces, like Storm with Twister, Sister, Warm Mother, Help, I need help, Call and Call. I pull pieces out of this dream, and I want to be honest. I think that this woman is in a neglectful situation. She can't tell anybody. Nobody's coming to visit her. Uh, maybe the husband is coming to visit, but I don't think he is in the frame of mind. Uh, like he just comes once a week or something, possibly, and he leaves. That's why I saw him leaving. Like leaving like he didn't care. That's how it felt. Or like he doesn't have much feelings on it. Maybe because she can't communicate and he thinks she's not there, but she's in there. Sorry. It's very upsetting for me because I know. I feel the word trapped. I feel like I felt the trappedness, this dungeony way. I feel like that's how she sees where she's at. It's dark there in that room. I'm thinking she wants her something about a sister. Um this could be Kelly as well, but I feel like I'm thinking this caregiver that took care of her at home may watch the tarots. I think she's very spiritual, and that's why she, like, I used to be able to communicate better with residents and other people. Sometimes they would come get me to help clarify what they were saying or what they wanted, and I almost always, I could walk in and hear some mumble jumble crap that they said and knew that they wanted to turn over or that they were thirsty, and other people couldn't. They'd have three people in there trying to understand what they were wanting as they cried, and I'd come in and I'd know automatically. That happened often. So whoever, I'm thinking maybe whoever took care of this woman might see this video, and that's why I felt that situation in the home and that she wasn't there anymore, but this person could, like I do. Yeah, excuse me, guys. I get emotional on these things sometimes because I can feel it, you know, but need help. I think that she is in a situation where she can't move. She's like, they think she's catatonic. They think that she doesn't know, but she just can't speak. She's not aware. She can't tell anybody what's going on with her, and nobody's coming to visit anymore. That's what it feels like. Excuse me. I have some tissues right here. Ugh. But she either wants me to she either wants a message out that if someone came to visit her randomly, the staff won't know. The staff are used to her not getting visitors, so they won't keep her in a good way, and you'll be able to walk in and see what's going on and help her. Sorry. She may be close to her time as well. And she may want to see you guys. I got to thinking that the clock on the wall, it could be something that was in her house, so that whoever took care of her will remember and know that I'm talking to them or about her. But it may be because time is running out as well. It could mean time is running out for her. The elderly man kneeling could be at the end of that bed. That's why I saw the bed like I did. He's kneeling at the end of the bed and says, "Oh God, I think it's because it's too late." Or it could be because, You go there and you see her in such disarray and in ill care. Oh man. I feel like the bath sponge that I dreamt of, or that I not dreamt of, that I saw the vision of, the crunchy that made me think of the bath sponge. I think that's how the when they bathe her, that's how it feels on her skin because her skin is tender and raw. Could be the washcloths as well. Maybe that's why I saw the focused on the washcloths too. Their washcloths are cheap. Where she's staying, the washcloths are cheap. I've seen them. I've worked at places like that where the washcloth is paper thin and they're rough. These people are probably just cleaning her with it hard, not paying attention. I'm feeling possibly this wake up Stacy and worrying about if visitors or guests come is because there's a staff member that goes in her room because she has a private room. I feel this is a private room, and I think there's a staff member that goes in there and sleeps on duty. And she's got people that like wake up Stacy. Like it wasn't a big deal that she was there. That's why I saw the person sleep. I woke up as a person that's sleeping in a place that no people won't sleep because she's not supposed to do that. They may be wanting you to get a hold of their sister, or maybe it's just that she has a sister. Sister, warn mother. That's what I have written down. Um, if this is at all, remember her name is Pat. I caught Pat out of it, but it may be Patricia. It could be Patricia, but I think it's more like a Patricia. Her her first her last name might begin with an M. I feel like I see an M, but I can't get the first half of the last name. I just see like Jasky or Jinsky. I know there's a J there, and SKI at the end. It sounds like an Italian name. I think that's Italian. I'm not really good with that kind of stuff. Okay, it's the coming storm. I feel like someone needs a warning that she needs. This may be going on because no one's coming to see her because of the pandemic. They haven't been able to go to the nursing home. That may be why. I didn't even think of it like that. Maybe she just feels this neglecting is going on because family members can't come in to see her. I'm sorry if that is like that. I feel so sorry that I can't do anything to help this person. I don't know who she is. There's nothing on the walls in her room that I can see of. She's in a plain old room, laying in a bed by herself, and she's aware there. She's there aware. Okay, guys, I'm gonna leave it at that. Oh, you know what I want to do? I want to pull a few cards. Let's do that. Let's pull a few cards. I just wanted to, excuse me. I wanted to pull a few cards on it to see if we can get any clarity. I think I had a lot of clarity. already, but we're going to see if it says anything else. Angel, spirits, guides, can you please clarify for my viewers so that they may find out if this is their family member, or maybe they work in this facility and can help this person somehow. Please. Angel, spirits, guides. I want to say that right before I started, I shuffled the cards up, and I had cards come out. It was the I can't remember what the first one was. Goodness, but this was one of them, the star card. And I thought, you know, let me wait till I get into this, and then I'll pull the cards because I'll be more in tune with the feelings on it. But this is the card that came right back out. Something to do with this. I think that this person is going to be passing away soon. They feel helpless and they're stuck in that body. But soon they'll be able to bathe in the waters. That's what's coming to my mind. Bathe in the waters, the stars, and the shining in the sky. It makes me feel like they're passing on and they're going to be in a better place. And this could be as well what they want me to get this message out. Whoever this is for, they want you to know that they were in there. But they're going to go on to a better place soon. Two of Wands. Looking out into another place. Sometimes this card is about choices, about different paths that you could take, wanting to go out in the world and do what you need to do. I think this, with what I'm feeling right now, I'm feeling that this has to do with moving on to a better place. Once again, this is what this card feels like to me. This person is in a terrible place now, and they're going to be leaving. They're going to go on. They're going to be moving on. Let's see what else we could get. I'm so overrun with emotion right now. It's terrible. Four Cups. I feel like this is her. And the universe is coming to bring her joy and bring her blessings. Maybe that's why the city / the blessings, receiving blessings. The universe is going to bless her by taking her, absorbing her into the energy. And taking her away from this, all of these terrible things that are happening to her. She's gonna be taken away from it, relieved of it. Spirits, guides, is there anything else you need to say? Could you tell me something about Kelly? Kelly Prickerson. Is there anything you need to say about Kelly Prickerson? Or just Kelly, possibly? King of Pentacles. Sorry, I need a better look. Pat, this Pat may very well have a sister who has control of her estate and left her at this nursing home. Or, I don't want to say left her like it was in a bad way, but I think she has control of her estate at this point. That's what it feels like. And the look on their face. Let's see if I can show you really close. It's just like, get their eyes down, not paying attention. This, wow. Sorry this is going on so long, guys, but I wanted to, got hair sticking up. But I wanted to make sure I clarified these two dreams connected together. I believe the person that is used to take care of her is going to see this. That's what I think. Tower. That's tower moment for her. I feel disruptive with this. I feel like this is the feelings and the way it feels to be at this nursing home or this hospital, wherever she's at. I feel like feeling trapped. I don't see it as a tower moment card. I feel like it's a release, jumping willingly and releasing. I think leaving a bad situation and going to another. And I got the Queen of Wands in reverse. I think this is the caretaker. This is the caregiver who's going to see this. It's in the reverse because you used to be a big part of her life and you are not anymore. You haven't been for some time. And it's been miserable for her. There's a black cat here in the picture. You may be someone as a caretaker. I think at your home you have these. I know these are dragons, like, but I'm thinking dogs. I feel like you have pets. You have at least one cat, but you have cats and dogs. You have multiple animals in your house. Possibly a black cat. Sorry, I had a little interruption. But I feel like, do you see she's holding a sunflower? I feel like this person may have a green thumb. You may have you may love sunflowers as well. You might I'm feeling the vibe of sunflowers either in your kitchen or your bathroom is the whole motif, if you want to say. Like the towels and everything have like sunflowers on them, possibly. Maybe your bedroom, maybe your bed set does, but I feeling like kitchen, like the hand towels and all that in your bathroom, maybe the shower curtain, you have sunflowers on them. And she misses you. She misses you and she loves you. And she appreciates everything that you did for her and trying to understand her, how you took care of her. If this is you, please leave a comment. I'll leave the comments open on this one. Well, I'm not stopping my comments technically. I'm just holding them so if anybody comments, I can review it. Um, I'm gonna try to keep any kind of scamming going on my channel. I know it's a young channel yet, but who knows? I know they're going after a lot of the bigger channels, so hopefully they won't bother me for a while. But I'm gonna take the precautions until YouTube can straighten this out. But if this is you, leave a comment. If this sounds at all familiar, if it resonates, leave a comment. Tell me you know what I'm talking about. Because I feel very emotional over this woman. But I'm telling you that she's going to move on. She's going to move on to a better place. And she just wants you to know that she appreciated everything that you did. Thanks for listening, and see you next video.